I realized I got a little older, about like 15, 16, and I discovered that you don't write songs about frogs and you know, things like that, your brother hitting you in the head with a wiffle ball bat. You're supposed to write songs about love, right? That's what you write songs about. So I wrote this, my very first love song. You gonna say, "Aw," you better listen first. Last night at the football game, I held your hand for the very first time. I felt something I couldn't explain. Now I can't get you out of my mind. Since I woke up this morning, my knees are shaking and my head is spinning too. Well, this could be love, or this could be the flu. This could be love, baby, or this could be the flu. I guess this knot in my stomach could mean that I really like you. I can almost feel my temperature rising again. I can't tell you what I'm going through. This could be love, or this could be a very bad case of influenza. This could be love, or this could be the flu. But if it's the flu, I hope I didn't give it to you. Yeah, so anyway, see, the way I figure is I've gotten a little better, maybe. I don't know. Did I tell you guys about my kids? Oh, yeah. I'm teasing, of course. Actually, I wrote a song on my newest album. It's a record called More to This Life, and I wrote a song on there to my wife that is actually a real love song. And I guess, I don't know if they're real as opposed to fake love songs. No, this is a song that I wrote because I went through some real weird experiences in the last couple of years of my life. A lot of you guys will be able probably to identify with this, sad to say. My mom and dad, I grew up in a Christian home and a family that really loved the Lord, and they were committed to the family, committed to each other, you know, committed to the right things, the important things. And somewhere along the line, after my brother and I were away from home, and really the best explanation is the fact that there is an enemy. While we have God, there's also a very strong and active enemy who had his way in some areas. And my parents, about a year and a half ago, got a divorce and went separate ways. And for those of you who have been touched real closely by that, you know why God said he hates divorce, and why what he's put together no man is to pull apart, because there's a lot of ripping and a lot of tearing and a lot of pain and heartbreak that is involved in that. And I will say tonight that I'm praying, and I believe God is able to still do miracles and still able to bring my mom and dad back together. And but what I've learned through that is that there are a lot of things that, see, I believed because it was what my mom and dad told me. I grew up around good people and in good family and a lot of that kind of stuff. And yet, when something like this happens, all of a sudden you find yourself asking questions like, you know, what do I really believe? Why do I believe what I believe? You know, what's it really worth? Is it gonna fail me like this has, or will it be true? And also, being a married person myself, all of a sudden I started saying, you know, what's to keep this from happening to me when I've been married 30 years, and all of a sudden, you know, just something happens. And so I guess I've realized something through that. It doesn't matter how old you are. You guys, you know, myself, younger, older people, we all make commitments in our life. Now, maybe you make commitments to the wrong things, but you make decisions and commitments, hopefully to the right things. And the only way that we're going to ever really experience life the way it was meant to be, in a relationship with God, and really have a life that amounts to something, is that we live our lives based on our commitments that we've made, not based on how we feel. And that's tough to do because, like I said earlier, I didn't necessarily feel at 4 o'clock this morning like, a happy married father, of one screaming kid. I didn't really feel that way. But it doesn't matter, how you feel. It's the same in our relationship with God. It's based on the decisions that we've made, because he made a decision for us. And so that's why I wrote this song for my wife. Actually, it's called I Will Be Here. Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun does not appear, I will be here. If in the dark we lose sight of love, hold my hand and have no fear, 'cause I will be here. I will be here when you feel like being quiet, and when you need to speak your mind. I will listen, and I will be here when the laughter turns to crying, through the winning, losing, and trying. We'll be together, 'cause I will be here. Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the future is unclear, I will be here. As short seasons are made for change, our lifetimes were made for years. So I will be here. I will be here, and you can cry on my shoulder when the mirror tells us we're older. I will hold you, and I will be here to watch you grow in beauty and tell you all the things you mean to me. I will be here. I will be true to the promise I have made to you and to the one who gave you to me. Oh, just as sure as the seasons were made for change, our lifetimes were made for years. So